Hello there and welcome back. As King Rod, we're going to see how our family is doing. Tullys have heirs, very good for them. Lady Catelyn's still alive, they have not found Arya. And Brandon appears to be dead still, or missing still. They have found Rickon, who is being tutored. Over there, Lord Rickon. Jon Snow's still alive. Sansa still married to William Amber. She has a child. A child with Joffrey, who is working with Shireen, hidden away. Marcella is nowhere to be seen, but she does have claims on the Iron Throne and the Kingsguard. Tommen is imprisoned. There is Shireen. We cannot invite her to court. What if we sent her a gift? Invite her to court? Again, no. Arrange a marriage between Shireen and Sandor Frey. This does seem like something they would do. They're trying to get Shireen in. They're trying to keep me married to a Frey. Trying to get Marcella in. No. No. This is when my mother takes over. The lunatic mother breaks my betrothal to the Frey girl and arranges me a betrothal to Marcella Waters. Are they not? Ah, we're at war, are we? Are you sure? This man is at war with me? No, he's not. He's not at war with me at all. But we'll wait a month while we sit here and siege out King's Landing. Wait for a month to tick. Very good. Your court, sir. There is a... Oh, even Cersei is there. Yes, Marcella Waters will arrange betrothal between her and me still again. We'll set her a special interest for now. Meanwhile, we're still sieging King's Landing. What's this? As your factor says, enjoys command of your armies when someone of high status clearly be more appropriate. I petition that he be removed and that I should take his place. Sure thing, kinsman. A daughter was born to Martin Rivers and my mother. Martin Rivers should then have a new name. He's still a Frey. See if there's anything worthwhile of a Frey badge going on. Anything Freyish going? Any towers? Doesn't seem to be any Frey towers going on. He's a Frey fish. He's married to a Tully. Which means the child has this dynasty now. So it's the dynasty of the child. So it should be a fish. Where are the trout? There's a fish. There's a frog. There's your fish. There's the blue. Where's the white? The white of House Frey. No. We'll have the blue of House Arryn and Tully. The darker blue. That does look pretty shit. But this will be House. Doesn't really know. It's pretty. It's gonna be a shit house anyway. But it is a Tully Frey mix. Mount Trout. Fuck yeah. Mount Trout. Mount Trout. Mount Trout. Yeah, that's Mount Trout. Trout, which was born in the mount. That's Mount Trout. Sure. Anyway, I have a half-sister. Violet Mount Trout. Of course. Terrific name. The siege here continues. My men are not happy at being raised for so long, but screw them, we are currently at war. This happens. King's Landing is not the most defendable place. Who's this? Old Page of Dragonstone. Some randomer. Her heir is Lionel of the Iron Throne. They do have an heir, but ultimately we don't care, do we? Mace is the most useful now, Lord. Keto, are you the sort of man to dive straight in a wrath? Certainly has a hot temper. I think he is the sort of man to dive straight into the assault. Assuming we don't get blown the fuck out by these fellows over here. Which is the loyalist army there. Are they coming towards us? No, some people are coming this way. Minor titles available. What is going on in the realm? New bodyguards. Rainies. Now here's a hothead. Yeah, I've got to keep an eye out for that army. The hothead storms the castle, and he takes it. King's Landing has been taken by Valeman forces. Now you do have an enemy army very close, and these militaries are right all over the place, really. Spread them out a bit. That'll do. Very good. So, what's happened here? Chief General has died, has he? In a martyr at arms. Well, Harold Arryn, you will take the position. And we'll replace you with more. Now, we are going to be outnumbered by anyone. Moved him from command, which only recently granted. Yes, but we've given you a much bigger job, Harold Arryn, who has now had a legitimate son, the attractive Albert Arryn. He will get over it. But now I am a bit older, which is why I have put my relative in charge. This was a personal decision, and I can get married if I get out of any wars here. Now, do we really want to... yeah, sure, we'll take out some of our enemies. Gain some war score. It appears that everyone's war score is going up at the same time as ours. I really do want to fight their army though, but I don't... Yes, they're coming to us, so we'll have to check our generals. Who is defensive? You are defensive, you're an organizer. Leads from the rear, good defense, very good. But you are a craven. Lord Lyn. Morale defense. Any defenders going anywhere? We have an aggressive leader. Damage, pursuit, defense, negative. Stevron, you are given a position. Martin and Carol are very defensive men. Hopefully they get morale before the enemies arrive. Hopefully we get reinforcements. Something to that effect. As we are going to be a little bit outnumbered. You could try and pour the men onto two flanks. To defeat the enemy's flanks a bit easier and then concentrate on the centre. No, we'll leave it where it is. That's a strong enough centre, and hopefully these guys can win their respective fields. When did they arrive? On the 3rd. Any friends we can get will be appreciated. I don't know by that many. It's only a couple of thousand. We already have dealt a lot of morale damage to their two flanks. We've just got to hold in the centre and outnumber it. Hopefully we're going to hold in the centre, but we are already attacking the centre with two flanks. If we can rout Lord Serret on the western flank, we can Do them on 3 sides at once. Does not look like it's not fast enough at all. Our right flank is now being pummeled, but we have 2 flanks against 1. That is 6,000 against 10,000 men. No, our morale has not held. We have been defeated on that centre flank. The centre flank was just not strong enough. Now our men are being absolutely slaughtered on the retreat. But reinforcements have come on the last seconds, and we are fighting again with no morale. It appears we have managed to force the enemies back in the last second. We have aid. We had aid. Who came to our rescue there? A lot of random people. 32? Why have the Freys got theirs? Yeah, victory has been had. But we must get out of there now. We'll retreat to Stokeworth, perhaps. Try and get through the siege. There's not really any land loyal to her. There's none at all. Oh, you got Storm's End, but actual land, you haven't really got that much of it, have you? I could raise more men and more levies. You have quite a fair few personal men ready to go. This is 4,000 extra men. Near enough. We'll try and march them on their way south. As with these extra men, we wouldn't have actually had an issue. Then we'll besiege the Stokeworth. Okay, it appears Fionn Greyjoy has passed away. He was slain by Gregor Clegane, and now Euron is the Iron King. Euron Crow's Eye, with his heir being Lady Asher Kraken's daughter. She is the Lady of Pike. Really? So where does he lead from? Oldwick. High Lordship at Kingsmoot. That's something. Anyway, we must go back and keep an eye over our men as they are on their way. Merge these fools and we'll put them under command of an organizer if we have one. Yes, Lynn Corbray is going to organize our men a very rapid relocation down to the south. Your Septon has been doing some stupid shit, it would seem. So we probably wasted a few hundred men over here, good men. Maybe we had it stolen from us. Stolen. They stole it from us. So, yeah, occupation of Red Keep, the occupation of that and that. No Basel war score for some reason, but we have reinforcements coming down. Our army is going to be replenished. The Reach is fighting the Freys. Why? You seem to be hostile to everyone. Yes, you're all hostile to each other. That's quite a bugger for you, fellows. The army he'll be reinstated. Lynn, Cador and Martin all together, but Lynn, your men will feed the centre flank until 4,000. Put your men over there until again about that. Very good. I don't want to storm ahead here. Yes, Barlman Bunch is in there and he's a very good fighter. We do not want to risk our generals storming into these lands. No, we do not. Seems Lord Riker is now fighting the Tyrells and sending them packing. Very good for him. Very good for him indeed. What is this? You guys independents? No, you're part of the North. Who is defending against Ramsay Bolton. Probably poisoned his father. He is married to a Lightfoot. Unlucky for her, and he has an heir, Wyler Bolton. But yes, Ramsay Bolton is attacking Robb Stark, and he actually has Reigate on his side. And House Overton and House Whitehill all defending him. Good luck to you, Ramsay. You are probably going to need it. Anyone else on his side? Nope, just Ramsay versus the Starks. Ramsay needs 5,000 men against Robb and his 20,000, which is quite a difference, it has to be said. But Stokeworth is on its way out down here. Your Grace, it has come to council attention that Manchester Cosmos legalized slavery. We really do not care, but I am 15, I need to be married. Is there still no sign of Marcella being an option? There is indeed no sign of Marcella being an option. That is quite something, so we'll arrange a different marriage. Arrange a much different marriage. We'll see if there's anybody of note. Might have to go for the Frey girl. I think we will. We'll arrange a betrothal again to... No, we won't. Where is the Frey girl? Where has she gone? Hand of the King. You have a sister. She's 14. Arrange her marriage to King. Cersei Frey, despite having the pox, has been married to King Robert Arryn. It has happened. Maybe not the best of matches, especially while she has the pox. But it is what has to be done. Marriage must be secured. So keep the alliance with the Freys ongoing. What's this? I have the thrill of heights, running on the castle walls and looking down little people below. If I reach out, maybe I can reach that bird's nest. Almost there, and no. Someone has pushed me. I have been pushed. Robert Arryn has been murdered. He has been pushed from the wall during his wedding. It has happened. And Harold has been named King of the Mountain Vale, with his Queen Miranda Royce at his side and the heir Albert Arryn. The Vales of the Vale forces have become victorious. And we're playing as Harold Arryn. We'll reset all of his council when we get the chance. But he's a knight, he's brave, he's lustful, he's proud, and as a proud man, he'll hold a funeral for his kinsman. He is an organizer, so he's going to organize something pretty big. All the vassals of the realm shall be invited to honor their lord. All hail the King of the Vale, King Harold of the Mountain Vale. The guests will soon arrive. I'll spend lavishly on food, yes. What's this? My wife is regent? Of course, a fine proposal. We have had reports from small folk of the Bloody Gates that the clansmen of the Mountain Vale have been raiding the area. Apparently many small villages and farms have been plundered, the savages carrying off the grain and women they can carry. What is to be done about them? Me and my knights will defeat this foe. Of course, we'll bring peace to the small folk. The clansmen have been putting up a stern fight against your party of knights. In the midst of an attack of a particular forest clan, you stumble into the chief. He releases a loud battle cry and charges towards you. Are you sure he's a chief? He's pretty shit. You'll fight this savage. He is no match for my might. I forcefully overwhelm his defensive stance as high as honor. Red Hand Doss tries to fight back, but you force your way through, easily overpowering his pathetic defense. You strike for his heart with all your might. He has been slain. Victory is mine. Victory to the Vale. The clans will now fear me. And it feels very good to be recognized. The cookers preferred a fine meal, and the priest preached about temperance. I must satisfy my hunger with bread and water. Be temperate or gluttonous. I'll satisfy myself with bread and water. Ah, looks like Marillion has had a child. Well done, Marillion. Good for you. We're just waiting for our army to return home so we can disband it. He has relinquished his position. Alexander, the Game Master, has been forced out of his position. And I have been renamed the High Lord of his lands. Nicholas is, his brother is now the Lord of all of his titles. Yeah, this is very, gonna have quite the shift in the realm. Quite the shift indeed. And my wife is pregnant. What a terrific time. I become king in the Vale. We win a war of independence. The old Game Master behind the scenes dies. Oh, it's great. Sir Lynn has used his attendance at the feast to present a petition of justice for the court. He claims that Arryn Waxley made an attempt on his life in the measure she has brought. Attempted murder. I'll order her to pay compensation. Lustful, proud, brave, not really a monetary man. He's clearly not guilty. Gosh, he's not guilty, you foolish man. Summer is nearly at an end, and so autumn and the harvest is upon us. The feasting shall celebrate this time. With food from throughout the mountain vale, including boar, goose, and berries, salmon, and lobster, brought to the area. As part of this, you must decide how much of the harvest is set aside for winter. A large portion. You committed much gold to this extravagant feast. In particular, the guests were impressed with the large centerpiece on the dais table. It represented a green lawn surrounded with large peacocks, feathers, and green branches, to which were tied violets and other sweet-smelling flowers. In the middle of this a fortress was placed, covered with silver. The fortress was hollow and formed a sort of cage, in which several live birds were shut up, their tufts and feet being gilt. On this tower which was gilt, the banners of House Arryn were placed. It was worth the coin indeed. And so the army will be disbanded. All of the men will be returned home. Very good, very good. Powder can be created. The High Lordship of the Bight will be created. And it will be... Oh, Alessandro is actually, is back. However, his brother was the preferred lord, and so he will be given the title the High Lord of the Bight. As for us, we must now pick an ambition. We are a military man, so we will try to obtain a Valyrian steel sword, of course. Special actions available. The area will be set to crown focus. And we have to reset our council from the beginning. The Master of Coin is apparently Northwald, no matter what, but the Hand of the King, a very important position. We are very friendly with the Waynwoods, and so we will choose Donald Waynwood to take this position. We are very, very friendly with the Waynwoods. He will oversee the realm. The Master of Laws will be given to Malwyn Frey. He's had a bit of a demotion. He will... we are a man of war, are we not? Should we not plan? Not yet. Master at Arms. We'll give this to... oh, you better call Saul. We'll give it to Saul. We'll train troops in the Eyrie. Master of Whisperers will be my lovely wife. And the Maester will be Coleman. The Septon will be Wallace. Very good. The rest of my council is already chosen. Minor titles will simply... we'll leave commanders where they are for now. That's all there. That's all there. The High walks his face. We'll go to Lady Anya, as we are good friends. And the Paramount Knight will go to Lynn Corbray. As for actual commanders, we maybe should. Anyway, that'll do for this one. This is a bit longer of an episode because I did forget to end it. But I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and hail King Harold of the Mountain Vale. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.